Hi everybody and welcome back for card number 2 in April's card class. Thank you for joining me today. So the next card in today's set of cards looks like this. I've used that large image again from the Blessings of Home stamp set. We've got a little bit more layering with that vellum and that DSP. I did promise you a card with that lovely sort of medallion type pattern. We're introducing a little bit of ribbon and twine on our card. So let's make a little start. So for this you need a few little pieces. We're going with a book fold style of card for this one. So your measurement for this card is 14.9 centimetres is your height, and your width is 21 and scored at 10.5. Okay. Your layers, your background layers, you have this lovely misty moonlight and white sort of tile emblem sort of pattern, and we're going to use that. And one of the things I love to do, and I spoke about this in the first video, is how you can really mute these papers with the use of vellum, just to sort of tone them down and create a more sort of muted sort of pattern. So I've used this layering vellum, and this has got a really nice text across it, and you just layer that over and it just changes the way that DSP looks. And the main feature then isn't the DSP, it is very much the other decoration on the card. So I've added that with some glue in the centre because that's where the cover up is going to be. Okay, so just give that a nice firm press. Okay. The next thing we have is our lovely die cut. Now you'll notice that this piece here is obviously a lot bigger than the original pattern, and I'm going to show you how I created that. And it's very straightforward. All I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. Okay, so I'm going to line it up just underneath that flower there. Okay. And I'm going to just slice it just like that. So we now can create a little extended feature with that and this little strip of craft card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the edge like so. And then I'm going to hold that on there, but I'm not going to stick it down. I'm going to just tuck that under and line it up. Maybe move it over a little bit, like so. And then I'm going to do the same this side. So I'm adding my glue along the bottom, like so. And I'm just tucking it underneath that piece of craft card, and there we've managed to extend that lovely die cut so that it fills the front of our card a little bit more. We can do now is we can go ahead and stick this down. I'm actually going to stick it down with some pads just to raise it ever so slightly and give us a bit more depth on our card. And then that is going to get stuck down about this. So roughly our feature is in the middle. It's perhaps a little bit more towards the top, but only by maybe ½ centimetre. But that's how we're going to bring our card together. I've now got a piece of basic white. This is 10 by 14.4 centimetres. And this is going to go in the centre of our card, like so. Okay. The next part that we need to do is we need to create our sentiment. We're going to give it a little purpose to our card. So I have here a really nice "Thank you for inspiring me" sentiment. I love this sentiment. I've used it a lot with my team when I've sent them sort of gifts and celebration rewards, which is one of my favourite things to do. And I've cut a little banner from the seasonal layers dies, and I'm just going to give that a nice little stamp in the centre like so. I absolutely adore the font in this stamp set. It's really, really nice. And then I'm going to take some of this Misty Moonlight thin ribbon. Oh, my phone is on. Let's just turn that off. And I'm going to give that a little chop again. And one. And I'm going to cut 2 pieces. Like so. And I'm going to take my little banner and I'm going to put on a little dimensional in the middle. And I'm just going to sort of lay these on. Like so, okay, and then I'm going to put my dimensional over the top just to sort of hold them in place, and then we can stick that down onto our banner. So there's quite a lot of depth on this card, but I think it really works when you're using ribbon. And then we're just going to pop that on there like so. So that's a really nice sort of monochrome style card. And I'm going to add just another little colour. I'm going to introduce this lovely soft succulent colour to it. And I've got this really large floral die cut. And in the same way that I have trimmed that, I have cut that image in half that we've used on the card front. I'm going to do the same to this. Okay. I'm just going to cut that in half, and then I'm going to have a piece in there and another one in here. Okay. Lovely. And there we have card number 2 all finished. You can of course add some of your little gems that you've got in your kit as well. They are the genial gems and they just add a little touch of sparkle. But that is card number 2 all finished. I hope you liked it. I will see you over on the next video. Bye for now.